Okay, so that's it for the opt-in page. So now we're gonna work on the pop-up. Okay, so click on pop-up. Edit settings. So when they click grab the 1 free beer coupon, this is what pops up. So change the background, click image, and since we're saying beer, let's see if there's a picture of beer and pizza. All right, that one looks good because it's set far back, so it's not going to be too much. All right, so just add that. Okay, so it's fitting that way, so let's see if we can get it a little different. There we go. Okay, so kind of, it's okay. It looks a little squatty, but it's getting the idea. And then you have parallel, so that one's too tall. And then repeat, so that's the size without it repeating. Okay, so we'll just stick with that picture. Okay, so then if you want to change this background color, click settings. Okay, I think maybe the gray will look better with a darker picture like that, because it's, you have the night light in the background, so I think the gray would look a little better than the white. So you just play around with the colors, you make it yours. Okay, and now we want to change the text. So we'll click in here and we'll do the text as white. Change the bold color to white. And then we'll change this from black to white. Okay. And then this button. Okay, so set action is, it's set to go to the next step in the funnel, and that brings the coupon up so they can print it or screenshot it. Okay. So the first button, when they click this, the grab your 1 free beer coupon, that automatically put them into your contact list. And then it brings them here to the pop-up, clicks again, and then it brings up the coupon. Sorry, but I love coffee. Can't help it. Okay. Change the coupon color to red, or let's try yellow. Nah, it's ugly. Go deeper red. Okay. Change any of the text. Change the text. Just change the name. Okay. All right, so see how that went onto one line and it's like orphan, that's called orphan, and we don't want that. So we either need to make it smaller or make it bigger, so there's more than just the one word on the line. but smaller is fine. So maybe, I think this could be a little bigger. So, and change the bold color to red. Oh, it's all bold. Okay. So if you didn't want it all bold, then you could have the text that color and then the bold that color. And then I'll show you what it looks like if it's not bold. Okay, so take the bold off and then just double click so it highlights that one word. And that's bold. We'll make that bold. We'll make that bold. Okay. And then if you wanted to, I like the white better. So if you want to put an underline, and you can put the underline there, but the underline came up white because that was the color. So I'd have to click it again and then underline, and it's supposed to change it to red. But I don't like the red on the gray background. It's too hard to read. So I'm going to put it back to white and take off the underline. Okay. So you can leave it like that, where it has like the normal font and the bold font, or just bold everything. I like that better. Okay. So, alright, so I have to change the button, because it says free beer with any burger purchase. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So just click in there and then just move the arrow on your keyboard to move it over if it doesn't show up with any. Extra large pizza purchase. Okay. And that's it for that one. Hit save. Okay. So the coupon is in Word. So let's pull that up. All right. So I haven't tried it yet, but I don't recommend it anyways, is uploading a Word document as a coupon, because they could change it all they want. So I recommend once you create it, take the template and then recreate it to your offer, and do file, save as PDF. So let me show you. Okay. Remember where all my stuff is. Just find the coupon, and I'll pull up Word for you and show you. Okay, so I have the coupon in Word that's in the membership area. So I'll show you how to edit that. So everything's editable and in text boxes. So you want to change the picture, just click on it, right click, change picture. Now if you have a picture that you want to use, then you can either get it from the file, online source like Dropbox, or their file, they have online pictures, or from icons if you just want to use an icon. So we're going to use online sources and grab a free picture. They have some amazing pictures. Okay, so just put in pizza. Oh wait, no, we said beer, right? So really don't even need to change the picture, but if you wanted to, so just type in pizza so you can see the array of pictures they have for free. A cat, that's cute. Okay. So all these are free. So if you unclick the Creative Commons only, then that gives you a lot more selection. So that's how you can get free pictures to add. So then you change the name here. So just double click, put in your company name or your logo. Very important, your address and your phone number so they know where to find you, or if they're lost and need to make a phone call or whatever, or you require reservations. Put in the offer, free beer with extra large pizza. Change the font all you want. Now, if you don't have Microsoft Office, I'm pretty sure you can still open it with Google Docs or Open Office, because I know you can save a document. If you're working in Google Docs, you can save a document as a Word document, .docx. So I'm pretty sure it will open up either way. But if you have an issue, then and it's only like in your Google or whatever, just shoot me an email and I'll create a different version for you. And so then you just click here, change that, limit one per person, or you'll have one person wanting 50 beers. Put whatever you want here. If you want to, track it, so you know where they're bringing it in from. So if they take a screenshot, then the waiter or waitress can grab the tracking number off of it, and you can, on your sheet, then you can say, she can write it or he can write it down and say tracking number so and so from their cell phone for the coupon. And then you'll know, like, oh, okay, well, that tracking number was from Facebook ads, and this tracking number was from YouTube ads, this tracking number was from my email list, etc. So good way, keep your analytics, offline analytics. Okay. And then, so just save it back as a Word document, but now we need to save it as a PDF, so it can't be edited. So you'll do File, Save As, and you can also save it as a template and reuse it over and over for different things. You just open up the template and then you change it, and then you save as the name that you wanted, the new offer or the new coupon. Okay, so you do save as, put it where you want it. So right now it's set as a Word document, DOCX, but we want it as a PDF, so that means it can't be edited. And we don't want it for best printing because it's a bigger file size, so we want to change it to for electronic distribution, so it comes up small on the file size will be small, and that means it will load faster on their computer or their phone, and it will also load fast on the funnel side, and because the faster your site is, the more Google loves you. So we want to keep the file size small, and then you just hit export. So, and I already have one there, so yes, I want to replace that one with the new one. Oh, this must be new, because I have all my files in the cloud, because it takes up way too much space on my hard drive. So this is new. So yeah, this is cool. It's allowing a conversion to be open. So, and that's it. So now let's go and upload your coupon. Just minimize that. Bring this back to full screen. Okay, so just save that. All right, so now let's exit this. Okay. So I have the thank you page in here as well. So once they download. Okay, so now we're on the thank you page. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to work on the thank you page. So you have two choices. You can use the pop-up, or you can use the thank you. If you use the pop-up, then you have to tell the button on the opt-in page for the pop-up to work or to submit, and then it brings up the thank you page. That's probably okay. So now we're going to work on the thank you page. Okay, so now we're going to work on the thank you page. Okay, so now we're going to work on the thank you page. So we'll just exit out of here. Okay, so let me save it. It wants me to save. Okay, now we'll exit. Okay, so click thank you page. If you want to change this page name too. So like if it's the same name as something that is already you have, like this says thank you page and this says thank you page, then it's going to put numbers at the end. And sometimes it will put numbers at the end no matter what. Even if it's you put thank you page from your restaurant name, sometimes it still might put numbers at the end. So don't worry about that. And then the same thing, you can add this page with all these as well. So, and then, the automation, it's same overview, but we'll get into the back end settings. So let's go back to overview. Let's edit this. Okay, so change, same thing, change the background. So remember settings, background, then click there and we'll search again. Sometimes this happens. So let me show you, because I just noticed that the pizza picture that I put on the first page didn't download. And sometimes Pixabay will lose connection with Clickfunnels, and then your pictures disappear, your background picture disappears. So to guarantee that doesn't happen is you double click on the picture that you want, so it installs on Clickfunnels server. So it's local and it's not being pulled from a third-party server. So let's do that right now. Okay, so like the first time I did it, I just clicked and said add image. So I need to get used to double clicking so it will install on this server. So just double click, it imports it. So see the difference? Now the picture is imported in my picture, gallery here. So then you can just double click it again. Okay, so see, it's all repeated. So we don't want repeat. That would nauseate somebody, unless you want it to repeat. But we'll do full width and height, and let's see what center width. I don't like that, it's too high. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so it doesn't give any other options. If you didn't want a background picture, then you could choose any color you want, or video. You can have a video. Okay, so let's change that. Okay, so we'll make that black text. And that's already black, but let's change that from burgers and beer to Anthony's Place and your name. We'll change that. Okay, so one free beer with burger. So to change, oops, hitting the wrong button. Pizza, extra large pizza. Okay, and change that to that one. And this is the footer. So remember how we cloned the first one? So, oops. We just add. Let me see. Hold on. I think we can do it here. I'm going to add a new row. Oops. There we go. So add a new row. And then under my rows, then you hit footer, and there's your footer. So we'll just delete this one. And delete that row. Okay. This is actually a different footer. This is the original one I created. Okay, so alright, so now remember when I said that you can save your footer as a template? So this is how we'll change it out. So we have this here, so we just need to delete it. And then we're gonna click green, and we're gonna add a new section. And then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go see, it says my sections. We're gonna click there, and then these are all the templates that created. So it put everything as caps. So now I don't know which one. I knew I had 3, but they're all different. Okay, so we'll just go with this one. Okay, that was it. So, okay. Oh, I gotta fix that. The background is, I got background color on it. I don't want that on it. I think that might be in the hover. Alright, I don't know why it's like that. Okay, so that's how you add your footer template. Okay, but see how it's smaller? So we need to change the section width. So right now it's set for small. So we want to try medium. If you wanted to change your section to wide, then that's wide. If you wanted to change your section to full page, you could do that. So show you here. So this is how simple it is. You just want full page, boom. It's so easy to change stuff around. Okay, so we'll put it back to medium. So sticky is, so when it scrolls, it will either stick to the top, like it will stay there and the rest of the page will scroll, or you could have it stick to the bottom and this page scrolls. I'll show you and see what it looks like. Okay, so let me just change this back. Okay, so medium. Gotta save it first. Alright, so let's preview it and see if it scrolls. Yeah, the sticky part won't work because there's nothing down here, so the scroll doesn't work. I don't use the sticky too much unless I'm using like a parallax and I want the picture in the background to stay stagnant and the rest scroll up. So I'm just gonna change that back so it doesn't cause any confusion anywhere in the coding. Okay, so let's make sure this is set, the button. So it already says, it's set to go to the digital asset file. So let's click here. So there's a 2-step process to uploading your coupon into the digital assets. So I'll show you that right now. You can even have it go to a Facebook opt-in. So I have it set to go to the digital asset so it automatically pops up. Or you could have it set to go to, email, and then it's emailed to them. I think it's just quicker and easier and nicer for the customer to just get it right there and then, especially if they're sitting in your parking lot, then have to wait 15 minutes for an email to come in, because sometimes it can take that long. Okay, so let's upload the coupon that we made. Okay, so that's the first step before we get back into the settings. So, all right, I don't want to leave this page, so let's create a duplicate page. All right, so just click on your tab right here and just say duplicate. So it will create a duplicate of the original page. So they're the same. See? Because we need to get out of this page. So, and I didn't want to lose that page. So, because we have to go back into the main dashboard. Okay, so to add anything to the digital assets, you're going to go back to the dashboard, and then you're going to go over here to your profile, and then I think account settings. Okay, and then digital assets. Okay, then add new asset. Oh, it's 3 megabytes, not 30. Okay. So hit choose. And then, wherever you saved it as. I don't remember where I saved it. Okay. Okay, so you just go to where you saved it as, and then find the coupon. Just double click it so it uploads. So it's showing there. Put free beer coupon. I already have one named that, so I'm going to just put in number 1. So it's not the same name, otherwise it won't save. Okay, and just hit add. Okay, so here's the coupon here. So we'll click on the 3 dots here and then hit copy asset path. Okay, so now we want to go back over to the thank you page. Actually, we probably could have gone into settings from that page. It just had it. Let's see on this page. Oh, because I'm already out of it. Okay, so yeah, we needed to get into settings. So could have still gotten into it from there. Oh, no, wrong settings. General. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so now we're going to add the coupon to our settings page. So in here you have all your integrations. So I don't have an autoresponder set up on this one. So if you had your autoresponder set up, which you will at the end, then it will show here. And then if I have integrations, so let's say I'm using MailChimp, then add to list. Then here on each page has its SEO information. So here's where you would put in the information. So free beer on us. The more natural saying keywords you can put, the better. Okay, so free beer on us with extra large pizza. Thank you. Page. And then put same thing, pretty much the description. And then this is always a good thing to do. So we're going to create a vertical line. So you're going to hit shift and then the vertical line and that line button, and it's generally under the delete button. So shift and that vertical line. Oops, I held it too long. Okay. And that creates that break right there. And then put in your restaurant name or your name, preferably your restaurant name, because that will all show up in Google search. Okay. And then here is where you would put in your keywords. So like if you're, Anthony's Place, California, or Anthony's Place, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or whatever town, those are all keywords. Pizza, don't keyword stuff it, just put in a few. So, like they have here, Clickfunnels landing page, website editor, and then I just added in restaurant, things like that. Oops, didn't want to get out of that. And then put your name as author, if you're doing a blog post, put your name, put your restaurant name. Right. So, and then having a social image is very important. So when it shows up on Google, it will have a yummy looking image. So we use that. Okay. Double click. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like in Google. So we'll have the picture, and then free beer on us with extra large pizza. Thank you. We don't even need page. Just thank you. And then your description, if you want it longer, throw in a few more natural sounding keywords. And that's exactly how you will populate up on Google a heck of a lot faster. Okay. So just save that. Okay. And then if you were just doing, say you wanted a tracking code just on this, like maybe a separate tracking code. So you have, say you did a pixel code on the whole website. Now you want one just on this page. Then this is where you would put the tracking codes per page. If you had custom CSS, meaning special fonts and things like that, that would all go here. Background picture, typography. So you can set template wide, or no, not template wide, because we're on this page. So the typography on this page would be set here. So you could, and the text color, link color, I don't mess with it because it's funner to play with different colors. But if like you just have your branding and that's what you're going to do, then yeah, you can set that in settings. And then this is where we want to be. So we're in general under settings, and see where it says on submit, go to. Now this is where we're going to click, put that path we copied. So I don't have it saved anymore because I did too many copy and paste. So I'm just going to go back here. So it's why sometimes it's not good to close out a tab. But say we did close out this tab by accident, then you would just right click on tab and say reopen close tab. And then it will open up the last closed tab. And if you do it again, it will open up the last closed tab. I've done it up to 10 closed tabs. So that's just a little trick. All right, so I'm going to go back here and copy the path. And I'll show you real quick the tab thing. Okay, oh, darn, I closed it. I didn't want to. Okay, so just go like that. Just click, left click. If you're a righty, your right click, your main click. So click on the tab, then right click. So the second opens up, and then reopen close tab. And it brings it right back. Okay. So now we're just going to paste that in there. So right click and paste. Okay. Digital download. So free beer coupon. If you want the affiliate badge on the page, meaning the little Clickfunnels badge down there. So anytime someone clicks on that and they get an account, that's commission. So some people, they don't want it, especially like if it's an agency page or something like that. They don't want the affiliate badge. It's up to you. People are always curious. Like, what is that? And they click on it, and then their eyes are open to something that they never knew. And then they end up signing up, and they learn a new product that can help them in their business, and you get a commission. So it's up to you. I always like passive income. I work too many jobs. Okay, so search engines, yes, you want to keep it on show. If it was something that you didn't want to be shown by the search engines, then you would just put hide. But there's pretty much you want everything shown by the search engines. So, I don't want to. So you can also create it as a template. I don't want to. I always do that every time because I think it's save. Okay, so we'll just save. So you ready to see the whole thing in action? Okay, so we'll exit. Okay, so up here you can copy the URL to the like your advertising, or put in an email to people. So we'll just copy that because I want to show you both ways. Okay. And then you just paste and go. Brings up your opt-in page. And this, if you click that and just click it, it automatically brings you to that too. So you ready? Okay, so I'm gonna put in my name, but I'm gonna change my email address because I'm already in the system. So I'm gonna put in Rachel at raichelwhite.com. So then I'll show you how it shows up in contacts. So yeah, I want a free beer. I'm in a college town. Let's go. It submits. Enjoy your free beer on us. Here's your coupon. And click it. Boom. There's the coupon. Now I can either right click and print it, or I can take a screenshot of it if I wanted to, and show the waitress or waiter, and that's it. So let's go back to the I think it's this one. Yeah. So now my email should have shown up in contacts because I just opted in. Okay, so that's the first opt-in I did. So it's showing as a client, raichelwhite@gmail.com, and then the one that just did, Rachel at raichelwhite.com. And if I wanted to, I can download them and put them in another list if I wanted to. So, and then stats. Okay, so now if you had the pixel set up and all those analytics set up and you have enough data, then that will show in here too. So right now it's just showing page views. So 3 unique, 1 because it's me, the same page, person. So it's not giving you fake unique, you got 3 views, but it's all from the same person. So, and then thank you page, same thing, 2 times I've been to it. So now I have 2 opt-ins, and that's 200%. So and just breaks it down by page. Okay. And then we'll go back to the steps, and then it has the launch checklist. So before we launch, we have to make sure everything is checked off on the checklist. So I know it's going to say the SMTP is not set up, etc. So let's check it out. All right, so we'll have to, this is where you would put your click here and put your domain name, click save, decide where to store your leads. Okay, so in the 97 plan, you can store your leads in contacts up to 500, I believe. But you can get 500 in a day, and then all the other contacts, you can get more than 500 in a day. And all those other ones are not going to be stored. So if you're going to kick butt, because you are, then add your email integration. But if you're in the platinum, then it's unlimited. So, okay. Oh, it took me somewhere else for the email integration. Okay. So, okay. So, yeah, that's why. All right. So, it took me back to the opt-in page because now I need to add the automation. So, because I don't have it set up. So here, so you can even, from here, you can set up a new action. So you give the action a name and then everyone, and then it'd be the Clickfunnels. And then you could say, you could send yourself, add a tag. So let's add a tag because we're going to use a third party. And then we'll just say restaurant opt-in. So create a funnel action. Oops. All right, so create that. So every time someone opts in on this page, it will tag them. And then you could set up an email once the SMTP is set up for outgoing emails. So we'll do that. And then you can do the same thing on the thank you page. So say someone was purchasing. So say they opted in, but they, so on you can do the same thing on the thank you page, and you can track that too. So also, like if you're selling a product, and that means they went all the way through. So like if you're setting up your email list, you set up an opt-in list and a buy list, and then you have a third list, a general list. So then you would just tag this as say buy, the buy list or something. Okay. Everyone, and then we'll just add a tag, and then we'll just say buy. So then it means that they've gone through the whole funnel, they got the coupon, or they purchased your product, and then it tags automatically once the email integration is set up. Okay. And so that's it for that. So let's go back to the checklist. Okay. So now you just share it. Share it with the whole community. Share it with Twitter, Facebook. G's no longer there. They have a new thing now. LinkedIn, and share it on Pinterest, especially Pinterest if you're a restaurant. Oof. How many recipes you get on Pinterest? So we are pretty much ready to launch. We just need to set up our third-party integration, and that will be in the next video.